Hello, welcome to Goods In number 4. In the car again. And today we've got a couple of items due for delivery, and I'm not quite sure if they'll have arrived actually, because there was like one was delivered to a neighbour and one I don't even think it's actually arrived yet. I don't think there's no sort of tracking information for it saying it's arrived. So not too sure whether we'll have anything to do or not, but we'll see. And let's see what these items are. I can tell you're excited. Welcome to tdcat.com. Here's the package for today. I'll try and get into it one-handed again. I'm just going to get into this one, it'll be a second. This one is from batteryforce.co.uk, and looks like the Amazon one hasn't turned up. It was out for delivery at 10:30 this morning, but no one's turned up with it, so nicely done there, Amazon. It was on the next day, but so what have we got here? Well, firstly, some batteries, not very exciting, but they are the highest capacity AAA batteries, nickel metal hydride rechargeables that I could find. Why do I want these? Well, as you saw on the previous video, I got some walkie-talkies the other day, and they use 4 nickel metal hydride batteries, but the problem is the pack that's with them is only 600 milliamp hours, so the capacity of these is hopefully considerably more than that. So altogether, because they'll be put in series to give the 4.8 volts that the walkie-talkie uses, we'll get the same capacity, so hopefully 1100, which is good because that's, well, nearly double that of the pack that's in it. So that's the reason for them. And then we've got the same thing. There should be 2 of those. Yep, which there are. And we've got the same thing, but the highest capacity AA's that I could find, which are 2850 milliamp hours. These are from Ansmann, both from Ansmann. And I don't know whether they rate, whether they are exactly that, but even if they're close to that, these are for the lav mics, actually. So the lav mics take 2, and also for the light. So 4 for the LED light, for the METS. Is it METS, I think the name? METS LED 300, LED 100 or 300? I can't remember what it's called. That's what they're for. I got a charger for it because obviously you need something to charge it with. I wanted a charger that had like decent readout of voltage and stuff, but I ended up just getting this one because the availability of other types wasn't great, and then I ended up just thinking I just want to charge it. I'm not really bothered if I can, just as long as I can stick them in and they charge it and it does it effectively and does it okay, then it's fine. So read up a couple of reviews on this, says it's a bit expensive for what it is, which I think it probably is because it's like sort of £40 or something, and you think £40 for a charger seems quite a lot, but hopefully it'll do the job quite well. So it's the Energy 8 Plus from Ansmann. That's it. Nothing more exciting than a charger and a bunch of batteries. That's probably what you'd expect from Battery Force. Here's the charger out of the box and in operation now. It's pretty simple in its operation, but very clear to use and really straightforward. Very nice, actually. I've got a couple of different, 2 different types of batteries in. The 2 that I bought, taken out of their packets. I've got 1 AAA and the rest of them are AA's. It does suggest it's an 8 battery charger, but it does include these 2 9 volts in that 8. So you can actually only do 6 at a time, which is a bit of a shame because 8 would make my life a little bit easier, but it's okay. So you can see that this one here, the AAA, has just been put in and it's going through a pre-charge, which you can see flashing is pre-charging. All the rest of them at the moment are charging, so they're just continuous red. Flashing red is error, and when it's fully charged, it just goes solid green. When you first put the battery in, for the first 5 seconds, it just displays a color that indicates the state of the battery. So when I put all of these in, because these have just come straight out of a packet, They were all on orange actually when I first put them in. You can't really tell what the colour is on this phone, but that is red. This one looks very orange, doesn't it? But they all started as orange on the check and then just went straight to their pre-charging, which is kind of a sort of gentle charge they do just in case they're really low or be in storage, I think. I'm not quite sure. The charger itself is connected on a C7 mains lead there, standard mains lead, which comes with it. So you don't have any adapter. It just goes straight into a plug, which is nice. It's a lot simpler. Not a big fan of adapters. I far prefer a power supply in a unit and just a straight mains lead, whether it be C7 or IEC, standard kettle lead. But that's it really. So there you go. There's the batteries, and that's the Energy 8 Plus charger from Ansmann, German company. So that's goods in for today.